Hi, everybody. I wanted to give you a quick update on things we're working on here in Pierre during legislative session, and to let you know that today the House State Affairs Committee took unprecedented action. I brought forward a bill that was pro-life. It would have protected babies in the womb the instant a heartbeat could be detected, and it would have prevented an abortion after that point. I talked about introducing this bill in my State of the State address. In fact, legislators jumped to their feet and gave it a standing ovation when I said I was bringing this bill forward for debate during session. Last year we did 8 pro-life bills. In fact, we proved that they didn't have to be divisive. One of those passed unanimously. Republicans and Democrats supported that pro-life bill. I was proud of the fact that South Dakota was united to defend babies in the womb. But today, when that bill came forward and the House State Affairs Committee was dealing with this legislation, they refused to give it a hearing. This is unprecedented in the very worst way. For decades, governors have brought forward pieces of legislation that committees have introduced and given hearings to. Today was the first time that the legislature refused to give a hearing to a bill, and they chose to do it on a pro-life issue, protecting babies. Now, I want you to know on this bill, I've worked on this for months. I've worked with Sekulow, who is the top pro-life lawyer in the country, the Susan B. Anthony list, whose entire mission is to defend babies and to support mothers. I've worked with other legal experts across the country, in South Dakota, out of South Dakota, to make sure that the language here was right for South Dakota and that it was right to continue to build the case to overturn Roe v. Wade at the Supreme Court level. This House State Affairs Committee and the Speaker, they listened to one attorney from out of state, and that's where they got their advice. And they chose differently. But instead of having an honest debate over that and the merits of the bill, instead they chose to not even have a hearing, which is wrong. It hurts the integrity of the legislative process. It hurts the integrity of South Dakota, and it's just not how we behave here. DC does stuff like that, not South Dakota. Every bill gets a hearing. That's the way it's always been, and it should stay that way. I just read an article in the newspaper, in Argus Leader, where the speaker said that all I brought forward was language. That's a lie. It's not true. I brought a bill forward, and they rejected it. So what I've decided to do is just to bring the truth right to you, and I'm going to keep doing that this legislative session. There's a lot of different things that get spun by different people with different agendas. The press doesn't necessarily always print the facts. But today, I want you to know that your legislators refused to give a bill the hearing for the very first time ever, and that it's a pro-life bill, which I think is tragic. And I think that it is important that we continue to make the right decisions here in South Dakota. We be transparent, have open debate on these issues that are so important for our people. And I'm going to continue to keep you updated because that's what I committed to you when I asked you to trust me to be your governor. So we'll do this again from time to time, but appreciate your attention, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.